So hi, welcome back to Book Babble.
With our live studio audience.
Who almost recognizes their cues. We need an applause sign now. And maybe a fluffer for the audience.
I know what that is now.
We'll talk about Melissa's adventures editing shingles on a later show. So I'm your host, John Hartness. I'm the publisher of Falstaff Books. And joining me, as always, is my co-host, Melissa McArthur. Associate publisher of Falstaff Books. And yes, they clap louder for you. So fired. All of you. So fired. And joining us tonight... No, I can follow volunteers. It would not be the first time I fired volunteers. I worked in the community theater. I've done it at intermission. So joining us tonight is Margaret McGraw.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Margaret.
Hi, John.
How you doing?
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Margaret.
I'm well.
So what's new? What's going on? What's coming out?
What's coming out? Excited about Predators and Petticoats. That is an anthology I am co-editing with Emily Leverett.
Who you remember from an episode a couple of weeks ago. God, probably a month ago now.
Yeah, it would have been like 2 hours ago or so now.
Unless they're binging the entire series, it's been, if they're watching it like in time, it's a month or so ago.
This time travel stuff is confusing.
Telling you, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Yes.
Temporal paradoxes.
Can we get Eccleston on here?
I mean, we can ask AJ. Anyway, so tell us about Predators and Petticoats, which is probably already out by the time this airs.
Well, excellent. Go and look for it.
Predators, somebody here has a story in it.
Oh, shit.
John Hartness
That's
has
right,
a
that's
story
me.
in it, and that's why you should go get it. No, we have a terrific slate of stories by Shauna McGuire, Rod Belcher,
Me.
and John. The anthology idea came, as so many of them seem to do, from a convention conversation. And
Bar.
And the idea was to explore different women or females who are predators, not just human women.
How about explore stories about females who
Well,
are predators? Because
let's
if I go
clarify.
exploring with female predators, my wife is going to beat my ass. And I'll probably end up getting my head bitten off like a praying mantis.
Probably.
Fair enough. True on both counts. So the anthology, again, 25 great stories, and looking forward to that. Emily and I have co-edited several anthologies now. John has been a major part of several of them, including Lawless Lands, which is published by
Falstaff Books. I've actually been in all of them.
Yes, you have. Yes,
We
you
were
have.
talking about this last night at the bar. I've been involved at some level with all of the anthologies Emily has edited.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And me too.
That's right.
coincidentally. So, and Melissa has been involved as well.
Quite a few of them, yeah.
Quite a few, absolutely, and appreciate everything that you contribute. So,
She submitted to one of them, and it's the only rejection letter she ever got.
The only rejection letter I've ever gotten was from him or
So
her.
aspiring writers out there who have gotten dozens and dozens of rejection letters, hate her. Because she's gotten one. I no
Yeah,
longer
I
get
kinda-
rejection letters because I own the company.
that's one way to go about it, absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
But I get to send you edits.
And she ain't shy.
And I have found that editing in some ways is a lot easier than getting stories accepted. But I will say, and you know, it's almost like, it's like getting fired. The first time that I got laid off, my immediately then boss said to me, "It's not personal," and I said, "It feels personal to me." You know,
My mortgage company's gonna think it's personal
the
as
only
fuck.
the only thing worse than having to send a rejection letter, especially to someone that you know, is getting that rejection letter. And we know, as editors, we know that, right? It is hard for us, but we know that no matter what we say, it's still going to sting. But
It's not really that hard.
you shape it up and ship it out again.
Yeah.
Right? Stories. There's any number of reasons why stories don't work for an anthology, and it may not be.
It's because you had so many that were just similar.
Absolutely, absolutely, definitely have had that as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So don't be discouraged.
So tell us a little bit. The other thing we do here on Book Babble is we ask writers, editors, both, to tell us about a book that they've recently read that they love, or a book that influenced them greatly. So
Okay.
tell us about a book you love.
All right. A book I love is Mary Doria Russell's The Sparrow. It is, she is an anthropologist by training, which is my undergraduate degree. And the story is, as she delightfully explains, and if you ever have a chance to see her in person, she is hilarious. It is about Jesuits in space, because when signs
That
of
is not where I thought this was going.
Me neither.
when
Probably not where the Jesuits thought this was going either. Or the sparrows.
or the sparrows. But what I love about it is that it is when extraterrestrial contact is made, these people who are well trained in exploring and connecting with different cultures and different people do everything right except it's all wrong. And it all goes very wrong. And so...
Is this like that classic literary criticism joke about the examination of all of the subtext of why the curtains are blue, and then somebody asks the author, and he's like, I don't know, curtains were fucking blue.
Curtains were blue, exactly. No. But anyway, it is beautiful, hilarious, will make you cry your eyes out, very thought-provoking, and one of my all-time favorite classic science fiction novels.
When did it come out? Is it?
It's not that new. I want to say it came out in the, late 90s or early 2000s. It's been out a minute.
So it's been out of 20 years or so.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Easy find. Mary Doria Russell's The Sparrow. There's a sequel, The Children of God. Don't love it as much, but it's hard, it's hard to...
Your first one's always special.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Margaret. Where can people find you online?
So I am on the writerspark.com and Amazon, Goodreads.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by and chatting with us for a few minutes.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
Studio audience.
Thank you all.
Bye.